By the time I reached woman number 100, I didn't feel like a champion. I didn't feel powerful or proud. I felt used. And not in the way you probably think. Some of them took my money. Others took my pride, but almost all of them did the exact same thing the morning after. I can still see it clearly. The silence, the copy-paste text, the little signs that I was never as special as I wanted to believe. And in that moment, sitting there with my phone in my hand, scrolling through another recycled message, I realized I wasn't winning anything. I was losing. I was losing myself. See, this wasn't a game. I didn't set out to be some kind of player or to rack up a scoreboard. I was lost. I was broken. And I thought if I could just be desired by enough people, it would fix me. I thought maybe if 100 women wanted me, I'd finally feel worthy. I was chasing a number because there was this big empty space inside me. And I believed filling it with bodies, with attention, with validation would somehow make the emptiness go away. But it didn't. And along the way, I started to notice something strange. Something I couldn't unsee once it clicked. I started to see a script. A pattern so consistent, it was almost creepy. It was like they had all gone to the same school and learned the same moves. Let me explain. There was this one I'll call Jennifer. We had this wild night together, laughing, talking, staying up until sunrise. It felt real, like we'd actually connected. But then the very next morning, she sent me a message. Hey, stranger. Miss you already. And my stomach dropped because I had seen that exact same message before. Same emoji, same fake sweetness. Then there was Rihanna. Same story, different face. Night of passion, laughter, closeness. And then like clockwork, 2 days later, a random Instagram story with another guy's arm draped around her, not hidden, not subtle, posted just for me to see. At first, I got angry. I thought all women were the same. I thought it was some cruel game. Get close, pull away, dangle attention like bait. But I was wrong because it wasn't always the same kind of hurt. Some of them didn't want my attention. They wanted something else. And this is the hardest part to admit because it makes me feel stupid. But there were women who saw me not as a person, but as an opportunity. I remember one in particular. I'll call her Emily. We'd gone on a few dates, and she seemed different. We talked about family, about our struggles, about how hard life can be sometimes. I felt safe with her. I thought maybe this time was real. Then she told me about an emergency, a bill she couldn't pay. The stress in her voice sounded so genuine. I wanted to help. I wanted to be her hero. So I did. I sent the money. I thought it was the right thing to do. And the moment the money cleared, she vanished, blocked me everywhere, and disappeared without any explanation. And that broke me in a different way. Because it wasn't just about losing money. It was about feeling like I had been tricked into thinking I mattered, like I was just a wallet she could borrow from and toss away. By the time I got to 99, I was numb, jaded. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought every woman was either playing the same script or after something I didn't want to give. I had walls up so high that nothing could get through. And then came number 100. She wasn't perfect. This isn't some love story where I say, and then I found my soulmate. She was human, just like me. But she was the first one I was completely honest with. For the first time, I told the truth. I told her about the 99 before her, about the patterns, the emptiness, the nights that felt good but left me hollow in the morning. I told her about the money, about being used, about the copy-paste texts. I laid it all out ugly and raw. And for the first time, someone didn't laugh. She didn't get defensive. She didn't run. She just looked at me for a long time. And then she told me something that changed everything. She said, "It's not a game. It's armor." I didn't get it at first, but she explained. She said, "That script you see, the good morning texts, the Instagram stories, the hot and cold, it's not about you. It's about us trying to feel safe. After we've been vulnerable, after we've given something of ourselves, we panic. We don't want to feel powerless. So we use those little tricks to feel like we're still in control. We don't even realize we're hurting you. We're just trying to protect ourselves." And suddenly so much of it made sense. The women who disappeared weren't monsters. They were scared. The ones who sent the same recycled texts weren't lazy. They were protecting themselves from rejection. The ones who played games weren't all cruel. They were just afraid of being left behind. And the ones who used me for money, that was brokenness, too. Just a different kind. I thought I was the one using them. Chasing numbers, chasing validation, treating people like a way to fill the hole inside me. But the truth is, we were all using each other. Different methods, same pain, different masks, same emptiness. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't attracting the wrong women by accident. I was attracting exactly the kind of energy I was putting out. I was empty. I was insecure. I was desperate for validation. And that's the energy I brought into every room, every date, every bed. So of course, I found people who were also empty, people who were also scared, people who were also just looking for something to make them feel whole for a night. There were no winners in this game, just people pretending they were okay, when deep down we were all hurting. And that's what 100 Women taught me, that you can't build real connections on a foundation of games and pain. You can't fill a void with bodies. You can't find love while you're hiding behind masks. The biggest lesson I learned wasn't about women. It was about me. I had to stop blaming. I had to stop pointing fingers. I had to look in the mirror and ask myself, why am I chasing this? What am I running from? What do I actually want? And the answer wasn't another body. It wasn't another night. It wasn't another text that would disappear in the morning. The answer was connection, honesty, vulnerability, and the truth. That scared me more than anything, because it's easy to play games. It's easy to collect numbers. It's easy to keep things shallow. What's hard is opening up. What's hard is being seen. What's hard is letting someone in and knowing they might leave. But that's the only way anything real is built. So if you're listening to this and you've been in the same cycle, whether you were the one chasing or the one running, just know this. It's not about blame. It's about patterns. And the only way to break the pattern is to stop playing the game. To stop looking for validation in the wrong places. To stop hiding behind armor. I spent years learning that lesson the hard way. You don't have to. If this made you think differently, drop a light bulb in the comments. Not for me, for yourself. As a reminder that you see the pattern now, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Because at the end of the day, none of us really want to play games. None of us really want to hurt or be heard. What we want is simple. To be seen, to be valued, to be loved for who we are without the mask, without the scripts, without the numbers. And that's what 100 Women finally taught me. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
Aw.